Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War Ultimate Apocalypse casts this side of East Yorkshire. And today we've got a 3 versus 3 on Fury Island. Looking at the Imperial Guard on Team 2, we've got me, we've got Martin as the Tau Empire, and we've got Vrax as the Tyranids. In the opposing team, we've got a Flipping Gnome as the Dark Eldar, we've got Tiger Shark as the Space Marines, and we've got the Good King also as the Imperial Guard. So IG on IG down on the southern side. Potential for some World War I trench-esque combat as we bring up our stationary firing lines and all that good stuff. Although over here, not exactly the best place for Flipping Gnome to be is Dark Eldar. Not quite all that defensive in the early games. And the Tyranids basically being next door neighbours, there might be a bit of a difficult situation for them to be in as they are already getting out those Termagants. Reclamation pools also being built up as well as they go about capturing their bits and bobs. Mandrake's going to be doing their bits as well. Down this side, the first argy-bargy of the map, or the match, sorry. Conscript on conscript action, everyone just going to try and get their hold on this strategic point. First person to get a listing post on here will be massively benefiting from a listing post that they can hide inside. Look at that, a mighty shark and a flag being risen above it. Certain place we're going to be built up as well, so we need to sort that out at some point. Over on the other side, we've got a whole smorgasbord of Tyranids coming over. Double Termagants and some Spine Gaunts going to scare away these Mandrakes. We're going to enjoy that combat for too long. What, are you getting anything out from your Hall of Blood? Not quite as of yet. A potential follow. Oh, look, quadruple plasma generators. Planning to go for a quick tier 2, I reckon. Straight into vehicles. Got some Imperial Guardsman Riders jumping straight in. We've got fully qualified Guardsmen here, engaging in the melee against these guys, but the horses are very good at killing lightly armoured infantry units. Imperial Guard conscripts for me. Narrowly surviving a squad wipe there. Comma's also going to join the ranks of everyone, hoping to potentially add to their melee damage output. But turret emplacement has been put down. It'll be very difficult for us to take that any further. But we do have some friendly Kroots for Martin. Or Kroot Shapers, sorry. Coming down with their little guns. Ready to smack up anyone that needs to be smacked up. They've all got commander arm as well, so should be quite resistant in combat. Got a whole blooming Victory Broodlord. Exposed brain bits on the side of his face. Looking like he's going to give these Mandrakes a big old hug. Whether they'll just stand still or not. Termagants, not a fan of engaging in close combat. Seeing some green stuff going on. I imagine that's just AoE damage over time. One Termagant being sliced open. Terrible situation for them. And they've also been thrown away as well. So back and forth on that side. Kroot Shapers leading that charge, absorbing all the damage from the turret emplacement. We're trying to sort out the horses first. But our Imperial conscripts are massing in number. Yeah, you can kill one or two of us, but it can't kill us all. Spinny attack from the Commissar down there. Now focusing on the turret emplacement. Guys, we're going to jump inside the listing post for the Good King. We start upgrading our listing post as well. Take a very long time for us to actually kill these buildings, as we do require some anti-building stuff to crack on with it. Gonna give it a go. Gonna screen away these fully qualified guardsmen for Good King and carry on with the bashing. Over in the middle, we do have Tiger Shot of his Space Marines. Going to be consolidating a hold on the central point here. That's going to be important for the Tau and the Space Marines to take into consideration. They need to control the centre point so they can provide some support and avoid their allies from being flanked. The one Archon being chased around by this Tyranid Broodlord. Is I think you're a Broodlord? Is that what you called? Yeah, you are called a Broodlord. Lots of Tyranids down there, but thankfully Tiger Shot of his Space Marines are going to come in. Maybe mop some of these guys up as the Brotherhood, or the Brother Champion. Champion? Captain? That's how you read words, Mr. Landshark. Reading's really easy if you just use your eyes. And these guys have been over here for Good King, massively outnumbered, having to run away. We're going to politely ignore that listening post for as long as we can. Maybe see what we can do inside the base. There's not much in the way of defensive stuff going on here at the moment. He will upgrade this listening post in anticipation for a defensive manoeuvre, but we'll not need to. We'll go for the relic instead. He says. There we go. The mighty shark and Union flag being flown over the lands. Broodlord not too keen on getting involved in the close combat encounter for the Brother Captain. Although these guys could be firing at him while he's running around. They could, there we go. But not really doing all that well in combat on the yellow health. So Space Marines have defended them quite nicely. And it's all gone a little bit quiet. Not much action from the tower at the moment. They're just chilling out. They're building up a vehicle beacon, so no fire warriors. Gotta be impressed with that. Again, the Crew Shapers absorbing some fire, but they're off on their travels. They've got other stuff to do. That centre point for them is going to be absolutely essential, like I said, to make sure that our attacking lines on the north side and the south side are unimpeded. Got some jumping Hormagaunts. Look at them go. Like fleas with big stabby bits on their hands. Broodlord getting some more green goop over everyone. The Space Marines have got a significant amount of health. They're going to stand quite nicely for a length of time. Over on this side, we're forming some sort of firing line, I guess. But have we got grenades at the moment? Wow, we're going to go for grenades. We're going to try and outrange these guys. Also inspiring the men with the Commissar. A little bit of disciplinary action. Broodlord looks like it's gone down. So these guys have got no morale. And it does look like when they're low... Oh, for a second I thought they were like losing health as they lost their morale, but nope. Just going to run away at the cowards they are. Got a sandbank emplacement over here. I've also got the Crew Shapers who've got some attacking on that. Self-suits with one fusion blaster, not quite enough to take on these scouts, as well as the heavier bolter turrets. And the Dark Elder actually now pushing back the Tyranids. Only a few Hormagaunts left. Archon with no friends. He's just going at it solo. For an ultimate apocalypse, to get the extra people, you need to kind of do this big level up kind of system. So that's almost one of everything. Well, I suppose that's more applying to the Necron Lord or other heroes that can only get one certain upgrade instead of the other. I do believe in vanilla, the Archon can just get everything. No restrictions whatsoever. Lots of horses are taking on our firing line and being backed up by these guardsmen here. Having a bit of a difficulty going on. Crew Shapers have left us. In fact, actually there's a whole army wipe there. I think I've got some guys in there that I'm going to move around over onto this side. Maybe get them out. But yeah, look at that. I saved the Imperial Guardsman squad. Well done, mate. Also got a little rocket guy there. 2 dudes. That's cool. Dark Eldar defending what they can. We've got a Hive Tyrant now. Armed with his many pincers. Look at him, he's just staring at that dude. And just by the sheer intimidating glance of him, it's turning him into stone before he fades away. It's like a big pink gargon. Gargon? The Medusa people that stare at people. Look at me, he's doing it again. That rascal, what's he like? Can't take a Hive Tyrant anywhere. What was that? Oh, it's you guys, and you are armed with a missile launcher. I'm sure the missile launcher is going to help you in this situation, but the Storm Marines seem to be doing a good job at beating these guys back. Some Hormagaunts also have access to be able to eat stuff on the floor. Some of the Hormagaunts, I think they share health, or is it 2 separate health bonuses? Might be different bonuses. The Tower Guard on the way, big shoulders, long forearms. These guys don't miss the gym. They're at it day in, day out. Got double heavy weapons teams here. We're forming a line, boys and girls. We might not be able to do much. We might not be able to push too far into there, but we can at least form some sort of defensive line here to prevent the Imperial Guard from causing any troubles for us or our teammates. Some Marines trying to focus on the Hive Tyrant. Not sure if that's going to do them any favours. Seems to be every time they just come anywhere near them, they just kind of just get knocked over straight away. Dodge Stems over here capturing every single sliver of soul that they can. Barracuda's coming over to provide some air superiority. Tyrant Guard on the back lines, stomping all over these warriors. The Hormagaunts being further supplemented by some drop-down doodads. Look like spore mines to me, but didn't quite have the same explosive thing as spore mines. Wonder if that was just like an auto-reinforced kind of thing going on. But yeah, flipping gnome is only now just going for his tier 2, so clearly spent way too much money on investing in his tier 1. Can't really blame him for those Tyranids knocking about. Had to keep them on. Chaplain and a Razorback transport coming over. See if they can sort them out. Chaplain versus Tyranid Hive Tyrant. Does not seem like the Chaplain's going to win that anytime soon. Have as much faith as you want, but a stabber is what a stabber was. You can't really preach against or even stop the incoming stabbiness with some faithful words alone. Barracuda trying to get some shots off on the Space Marines, but these are Devastators. Now armed with a multi-melter. Got to go cracking on that. Oh, on this side we've got like a bayonet charge coming in from... Well, it was from me. Then we fell back. Like I said, it's like World War I all over again. Good King has built the field command here. But we've got a constant rain of fire going in on that field command. So this is just no man's land now. No man's land indeed. Hive Tower overextending itself. Dreadnought coming in for a high five to the face. The Hive Tower says no thank you, not today. I've got stuff to do, people to see, places to go. And just a small amount of Space Marines holding back so many Tyranids. Oh, we've got a sniper drone. Maybe they're a little bit too close for sniping for me. Or for my liking anyway. It's not so much sniping as it is just shooting a regular gun, isn't it? I always think that the sniper drones always make me think of like someone's got like a really long cigar in their mouth. But yeah, backhand from the Dreadnought will steal them away. A fallback tail in between their legs. But it does seem that the Dark Eldar are now safe once again. That's of course these time guards have anything to say about it. They're going to get a couple of backwards rams on the right hand side Dreadnought. I do like the meaty sound of the fists on each of these attacks. I mean, there was some. Ah, there we go. Yeah, there's a couple of strikes. Don't know if you gave it over on the music or me shouting into the microphone, but there it is. Over here, we've got Tau capturing this bit, and we've got Space Marines on this bit, so fairly even spread. Pushing continues as the Termagants fall back. I haven't really concentrated on getting any more health in their group, but that's fine. Not like they'll need it in the tier 3s and 4s. How's my line doing? Oh, it's a mighty line, look at that. Also been supported by some Fire Warrior supporting fire. The power of the Forces of Order. Because they're the bad Imperial Guard, I'm fairly certain. But we're not doing any damage more or less to it, we're just staying at the 7,500 mark. Those damn Tech Priest Engine Seers, keeping it to full health. Hive Tower's now been given the wings. Like Raziel from Soul Reaver, big purpley doodads. Ready to spread their influence over all of Nosgoth. But only to be then, you know, ripped off and then thrown down that swirly portal. You know the reference, if you're cool. Only the cool people know my references. It's because you're probably the similar age to me. And looking at the YouTube analytics, actually most of you are either a lot older than me or a lot younger than me. Which is weird for a game like this, I find. I thought it'd be a bunch of like 30s to 40s, but no, it's 50 plus or 30 minus. That's fine. I'll take 30 minus or 50 plus any day of the week over no one. Hive Tower comes in. He's got his wings. He's gonna fly away. No, shot. Oh dear. Stops in midair. That's unfortunate. Like a bow of hell. Like a bow of beta or alpha, whatever you call the stages when you have editing games. Got bioplasma turrets and a whole line of defensive termagants here. ready for some defensive actions. Got Tyranids coming over here to set fire to this listening post. More sniper drones. And a significant amount of spore crust, actually. Not seeming to get any strikes in. I do apologise, this yawning is really bad today. Yeah, not much. Those dreadnoughts are just kind of just being tickled by the incoming damage. Those waltz right on over. Big uppercut on one Termagon, killing it as it landed upon the ground. The Space Marines and the Dark Eldar do seem to be... Oh, wait a minute. When did you lose your HQ? When was this? I mean, you're rebuilding down here, that's something, but...
The enemy is attacking.
Huh. Surely I didn't miss that. Surely my map awareness isn't so terrible that I didn't notice that. Well, anyway, okay, fair enough. So basically it's a 2 versus 3 situation at the moment. The war still continues. We've now got Lehman Russes. The land ships. We've got the conscripts here absorbing the damage. But the field commander, as healthy as it ever was. An immortal building. Just this one, and it's all down to just one dude here. Just constantly at work. Refining, repairing, rebuilding. Yeah, man, it's a lot more intense coming from this section. They've got the Sentinels now walking forward. And they're going to look to see if they can do some damage. Flamers on a good chunk of them. Trying to focus down and break the morale of anything that they can. Also going to get some scouting done as well. Seeing what they can see. But the scouts push back as each individual walker gets killed. Got some Hell Dreadnoughts, or some Hellfire Dreadnoughts, sorry, coming down on this as well. Some Ironclad Dreadnoughts. So like I say, without controlling that centre, Marty's not able to really stop these guys from coming in, doing some damage to me in a diagonal attack pattern. Most unfortunate.
I am ready to serve again.
Yeah, Dark Eldar nowhere to be seen on this side of the map at the moment. I'm going to retry and capture the bits and bobs. Always got ports in case I need to send people over to assist the Space Marines. Hive Tyrant looking to get some revenge after being killed. Gonna get a slice or two in there as a Space Marine Dreadnought comes over. Hellfex Carnifex is armed with Venom Cannons and Death Spitters, making them good against more or less everything. A significant amount of Bioplasma turrets. So if currently the infantry heavy unit composition a Tiger Shark has had might provide him a bit of difficulty if he wants to push on forward, but I think Tiger Shark is now transitioning to his tried and tested method of just deep striking in dreadnoughts until he wins. It's not the worst idea, especially when the battles are so far flung. The line's still being held here, boys and girls. We're losing now amount of Fire Warriors. That's because they have now gone in for... Yeah, they've got triple Basilisks now. So now our defensive line is actually really going to struggle in this section. We're not going to get through this field command. And we're not getting through the Basilisk fire at the moment, so tell these boys to put them inside. Put them inside a little house for now. Outside looks like it's been stunned. Sternguard veterans getting into close combat with him before he disengages. The Hellfex Carnifex looking for some targets. While the Broodlord and the Dreadnought go close to close, hand to hand, cheek to cheek in melee combat. Well, the Broodlord is actually standing up a lot better this time. Not quite getting that Dreadnought. Come on, get him. Don't let him live. He's only got 124 health left. Ah, that's going to come and kick you later on. Unless, of course, the Spawnman can get him. Go on, get him. Get him good and proper. Yeah, there we go. Well done, team. Over here, we've just got Lehman Russes defending these places. And while everything's relatively quiet, I'm going to look for... Oh, no, I was going to look at the economies. But things aren't quiet anymore. We're being assaulted. Double dreadnoughts, triple dreadnoughts, in fact. Cannot let these Leman Russes engage close combat with these guys, as they will ruin our armour. Which is not cool, if you ask me. It's not cool at all. No focus bashing up my field command. It's upgraded though, so we won't miss out on much. Just essentially building those, we get more plasma generators online. Tyranids now moving over into the centre. Lots of Tyranid warriors as these guys can just kind of skate along the floor. Where's that artillery coming from? Ah, it's from the Whirlwind Mark 1. Fair enough, I thought that was Basilisk artillery. I was thinking that's a bit... It's a bit long range, isn't it? Where is the... Ah, yes, the Basilisk 5 is still there. Red Clad Dreadnoughts not been spotted enough. I'm on the way out. Soon to be on the recycling heap. Tyranids now looking at that hungry Space Marine player. Trying to see if he can get him good and proper. Which makes sense. I mean, Tiger Shark's... most of his army is out playing the field now, so... If there was ever a time to take out his HQ on his plasma generator farm, now is the time. Over on this side, the Vanguard veterans taking on the Crisis battlesuits before turning around and opening fire once again. Oh, we've got a lot of Crisis battlesuits here. That's nice. Struggling with holding things. I tried to build a Basilisk for myself, but they have now got quadruple. That's a lot of fire to take care of. It seems to me a lot of Tyranid stuff has gone down. Just a couple of ironclad dreadnoughts is all you need, apparently. Your Tyranid infestation has been dealt with. Over on this side, why is there a red mark here? Is there a reason for it? No. Why? Oh, you're a Barracuda in the air. Fair enough. Right, okay. That makes sense. Oh, it's dead now. Was alive, but Devastator started that. Well, Vanguard veterans even. Now a big push on the southern side. Got some Sunfire battlesuits to assist with the Crisis battlesuits. What a crisis this is. That's a lot of green stuff. What Space Marine chapter are you? Just out of curiosity. You are the... Oh, that looks a bit like heresy to me. Somebody just coming with an eye. A solid wall of metal and anger comes forth down here today. Sunfire battlesuits, unable to really stop them or prevent them from getting into close combat. I'm going to send in some Leman Russes to assist in the defence. Although, I did not air move for whatever bloody reason. I did not air move. Or if I did, I must have clicked wrong or something, because rather than setting out a agreeable distance... I mean, look at this firefight, just tank on tank action. I do believe that the kids call that docking, but, you know, that was just close to tense one. But we see us think, no, I want to keep my water tanks I have alive, thank you very much. Send them back. Sunfire battlesuits, they've been crumped. More Sunfire battlesuits ready to come out. Got double counter-effects, an intimidating sight to behold. Armed with what are you armed with? A biomorph, plasma, and yeah, you're the same. It's just a weapon that comes from the mouths. And the last of the suits go down. What's your plan, Martin? Got 2 guiding beacons, so potential for like large aircraft builds. Our line has gone down, sadly. We no longer have a line. It's emotional because I was hoping to hold line for as long as the game lasted. But maybe my use is elsewhere on this battlefield. I've got a Tervagon. Look at him go, he's like a Carnifex but bigger. Not a fan of Gaviscon. More Tervagon kind of guy himself. Is he the one that can just make more little ones? I suppose we'll find out. Oh, on this side, we've got Carnifex still knocking around. Still causing trouble for these guys. Scourges, not armed with their their Dark Lancers, sorry. Don't want to misgender them. Spawning some Spangaunts. Yeah, so the Tervagon is the one that can summon more dudes. With all this plasma fire coming in, probably not the best time. Should have probably like summoned them while we're walking over. Would have saved you time, effort, and money. Maybe. Kind of effects are still making the slow way over here. I'm not doing much, but I am... Oh, I am doing stuff. I'm fighting these Lehman Russ Demolishers. They've gone for Demolishers. I've gone for just a regular old standard. Nothing special, nothing fancy. Give me whatever is on the menu and don't tell the chef. Kind of effects is finally taking out that Predator. I've waltzed through the old Dark Eldar base. We're completely ignoring this listing post. In fact, these two listing posts here, which might be their downfall. I'm going to keep on keeping on. I've understood what's flying over these guys. Oh, it's just a Barracuda. And yeah, that didn't live long, did it? But it was there. A fleeting moment in human memory. Or town memory, even. Is that not all we are, boys and girls? Just one fleeting memory after the other. Tervagon's not looking happy. He's not looking best pleased with himself. Red health with that kind of lowertude. Lowertude? The opposite of latitude, where you go down. Depth. Depth. Either way, he's not happy. On the verge of death, but he's still going to give it a good few stabs. Attempting some more Termagants. But they're not lasting long. It's very sad. But kind of fixing on the other side, a veritable disco display out on presence here. What have I got? I've got a Thunder Laser Destroyer Cannon. Trying to take on the Lehman Russ Eradicator. But it seems that no tank is a match for either one at the moment. Going for a Lehman Russ Vanquisher there. Aiming to kill vehicles. As I assume that this was the part where we all started just building vehicles and no more infantry. As is what tends to happen in Ultimate Apocalypse in games of this size. With 3-on-3s and 4-on-4s. Tyranid, go on, Old One Eye. Old One Eye, sorry, Tervagon. I assume that anything that big is going to be Old One Eye, but I know it's not. That's old lore coming out of me here. A slow chase. And while things are relatively calm, might let me look at the economies now. We have got 216 and 293, 217 and 212, and 490 and 327 compared to 113 and 133, 332 and 283, and 315 and 311. So it's fairly even, with the exception of the Dark Eldar. So we on the bottom side have got a slight advantage, I would say, but Stormbird's coming out. And here is the exact moment, I do believe in the actual voice chat when I was playing this game, I said, oh shit, completely forgot to build Bane Blades, forgot those things were even a thing. In my head I was thinking, right, just survive the early game, build Lehman Russes and support your teammates. I didn't actually think I'd succeed at getting further than that, so I just never bothered building up the Lehman Russes. Silly me. Silly goose. We're going to build up a Marspan command here. So maybe potentially going to shove this guy back. We'll come back for our revenge. Destroyer tank being destroyed. Oh, the irony. And you are a bioacid hive nerd. So these are quite big turrets. Impressive range. Also regain that hive tyrant there from earlier on. Double Ogrins looking to bash people in with their huge arms and the butts of their rifles. They don't need a reason why, they just need to be told what to smash. And we've got basically Power Rangers here. We've got red, we've got blue. Not sure why they're different colours, but they are. This is just an intimidating firing line here. First it was the infantry to hold the line, now it's the tanks. And just not really standing up to that much pressure here. I've yet to really do significant damage to one tank. We did get a couple down to half health, but half health tanks do the same amount of damage as full health tanks. Gotta remember that. If you're ever playing on the ladder, or even with just your friends, no point in getting that upgrade or that unit if you can't actually physically use it. I suppose maybe there is if you're planning to take it on to something different. But, hey-ho. And where we've got the Carnifex straddling over this way. Hive Tyrant getting some vision in there. And it's not looking pretty at all for me here. We held the line where it mattered. But still, got two teammates that can help us. Anything can help. Terminator's burning everything. Anything that they can smell heresy on. Ogrins using their God Save the Emperor ability to just make sure that they can ignore all the incoming damage. And we do have a... Oh god, Capillary Tower, here it is. So can we use to summon another Capillary Tower? We lost damage to anyone nearby. Cause some bad shenanigans, but also allows the Tyranids to recruit from them as well. Yeah, I've lost my HQ. Thankfully though, we are building one over here. Just need to wait for these Ripper Swarms to rebuild that. That's fine. Double Stormblades here. Oh, I've got to feel sorry for that Uberfex. Call this man an Uber. He needs a taxi home. Firing rockets from what seems to be his penis. The Uberfex schlong, as it were. And no, he's dead. Didn't survive very long, did he? And if you thought that kind of Carnifex isn't going to do it, what makes you think you can? Died straight away. Oh god, it's like true defense, but I don't know, simpler, maybe? More organic? I don't know. Either way, it's a good effort all the same. A good college try. Martini's given up. He thought, you know what? You can take your blooming fighting and you can shove it up your backside. I don't need it. In the name of the greater good, we're just going to go find something nice and chill to do instead. So realistically, it's gone really quickly from a, should we say, a 2.5 versus 3? Yeah, I would say so, considering that. What was your name? Hold on. Your name was... a flipping gnome. Considering he was knocked out of the game and only really had about maybe like a couple of units to contribute into every push and defense. But alright. With Vrax being on his own, he's now going to go for that Hierophant Bio-Titan. And maybe a couple of Titan units. I mean, what's your economy at the moment, Vrax? Yeah, you got 555 and 414. I mean, everyone else's economies are... I mean, mostly worse. So why not give it a go? Field command down here. It still hasn't been built up by Vrax. It was at this point where, like, I've been waiting for like, maybe like 5 minutes for him to build it up. I asked a couple of times, but then felt like if I asked any more, I would have been rude. So I just sat there patiently and waited to die. So I'm very shy in the voice chat. The Hierophant Titan is out. And it looks like he doesn't want to do any kind of fighting. He's just spinning around like a ballerina. As the Space Marines come close, to hold them close. Oh no, so that's the Space Marines, that's Ogrins. Can you stick an Ogrin in a Space Marine suit of armour? That's my question for the day. I assume they need like loads of like organ transplants. Yeah, that's the thing. Would you not just like, I suppose the intelligence there. Yeah, you can't exactly change the intelligence of an Ogrin, can you? Unless, of course, you've read the Wraithburn Phoenix, which is a wonderful book. I do highly recommend. Yeah, we have got lots of blasts coming in. That implies that someone's throwing down some special weapon. I do believe that this is the Tyranids. Preparing the groundwork for invasions. But casting a nuke inside your own base. Sign of a desperate man. But desperate times call for desperate measures. Does look a lot like a disco, it has to be said. Over onto this side. Fire, acid, hive nerds. Crumped. Ah, yes, it's definitely a Tyranid super weapon. That will explain the capillary towers coming out. So you've almost killed one Stormblade. Can you kill two? Got a good line of artillery. The basilisks here. But Vrax has still got lots of money to play with. He's not going to go down without a fight. Another Carnifex over on this side. Now, do you push down the middle and try and kill everything? Or do you try and go around the side and risk being base traded? Suppose it doesn't really matter, does it? Not at this late stage of the game. Terminator's running away from the impending doom. There's the Carnifexes. No ranged weapon upgrade on them. And he's hiding in the bushes. Is that the plan? Can't see us. We're in the bush. We're just perfectly normal human trees. Yeah, seems like it. That's fine there. Carnifex attracting the attention of the Stormblade, allowing these gene stealers to come out en masse through the narrow mists of the capillary towers. Carnifex unable to move really, been slowed down by something. Might even be the is it the terrain? Oh, these trees are not classed as terrain in this. Okay, fair enough. Oh, we've got a blooming Imperial Reaver sign. Let's go on to the Imperial side of things. Here he comes. Longest legs you've ever done seen. Now, how much damage can he do in one volley? Oh, that seemed to kill that Carnifex in one shot. Oh, I suppose there was a chaplain master, or a chapter master there as well. Go on, Imperial Reaver Titan. Blast them to bits. A Tyranid last stand. When was the last time you've seen a Tyranid last stand of all things? But just, it's not even close, is it? Absolute death and carnage being put. If the future for the Tyranids is to be, I assume just more Carnifexes. As we've seen before, Reaver Titans, wonderful at range, but can do no damage in close combat. And if you get these all guys to charge, engage in close combat, you'll eventually kill it. A big push. Terminators here, out of a whole host of good toys to fire at the Carnifexes. Does seem like they're beating them back. Combination of Imperial firepower and the finest war engines this side of the Mechanicus joining them. Pardon me. Down this side, what's going on? We've got a Carnifex and a Chapter Master continuing to murder anything Tyranid-ish. Oh, look, there goes a nuke. Big stonking nuke. Doing a little bit of damage. Not many people. In fact, it seems to have ignored the vehicles, but that is certainly one way to kill a Tyranid infestation. Just nuke it from on high. And the MVP, Mr. Flipping Gnome, coming in for the Dice of Destruction and a couple of warriors to boot. If that's not going to seal the deal of this game, then God knows what will. Sliding around the corners. Yeah, is Vox trying to build up anything else? It does not look like it. No, this is pretty much the game in a nutshell. So, tell you what, while we're here and while watching the Tyranid base getting exploded from on high with lots of orbital bombardment stuff, I think this is one of those games where it's worth having a look at the stats at the end, just because I know some of you like to see how many things died and stuff, which is all well, good and fun. So I'll tell you what, we shall do that now. So here we are, and before you say anything, that game only had like maybe, what, about 20 seconds, 30 seconds left on the clock, so didn't miss out on much. Nothing that would tilt the results of this screen too far anywhere. Anyway, I'm at the bottom, which is natural. A lot of dead people. In fact, Vrak's killing... Well, he lost 781 units. Target shot killing 700. What an absolute hero. But I suppose there is a lot of squishy things for him to kill. Gnome only killing 52, but that makes sense because he must died straight away in the game. But it was power attributed, so he actually gave a lot, assisting his teammates, which is one thing that you can do. That's all good stuff. In fact, it's been the most technological. So there we go, an overview for you and all the people. So yeah, if you want to support the channel, have a look at the old Patreon. £1 a month gets you one extra game a week, and there's also a Discord where Discord things happen, like this game here you've witnessed today. Link in the description as always, and my name's been Mr. Landshark. Pleasure as always, never short, and I will see you in a bit. Peace!